My name's Bob Windy. I'm here with Star Union Spirits. I have a background in art. I have my business partner is Jeff Yasowitz. We were winemakers in my garage. We did that for about 15 years and decided that we wanted to do something a little bit more on a professional level. We looked around in Chicago a little bit, but then we ended up coming to my hometown of Peru, Illinois, and finding the old Westclox building that was boarded up, and they were looking for tenants. This is the 1917 wing. Westclox was around from the turn of the century. It made a lot of different products, but most importantly, they made over 1 million clocks a year here. It was known as the Big Ben clock. The Big Ben clock was a wind-up clock that you would use next to your bed. Almost every house in this area had one. The Westclox factory hired over 6,000 people that worked here every year. During the war, they made fuses for the bombs. They were tool and die. They had all different kinds of people that worked here. And they had a clock. It was a clock factory, but it was also, they had a clock school here so you could learn how to make watches and clocks. And it closed in 1980. My grandfather worked here, and when I was a child, I was in this building. I would come to these really famous Christmas parties, and the Christmas parties would have 4,000 or 5,000 people out there with all their kids, and everyone would get a toy, and it was pretty famous. And that kind of rekindled some of the excitement for me to come back to my hometown and start my business here in this really famous building. We signed a lease in 2017. We quickly started producing brandies at the beginning. We also did some vodka. And then we hired our distiller. When he came in, we added rum and agave. And then once we got that into the barrels and that program going, we decided to do a grain program, which is Illinois corn and rye. So we were doing rye whiskey. We were also doing regular corn whiskey and light whiskey, which is whiskey that was taken off our still over 160 proof. It has a bourbon mash, which is over 51% corn, and our vodka is 100% corn that was grown and milled in Illinois. We are trying to be innovative and accessible. We have a very loyal following among people who have visited and tasted our products. We embrace history and architecture, and we also embrace spirits. Obviously, we have passion for that. And we try to take our personal experiences and put it into our product.